Welcome back to the deep dive. You know, if you've ever lived in a really small apartment, or maybe an RV, you know the pain. Dishes piling up and wishing for a dishwasher that just won't fit right. Well, today we're doing a deep dive into something that might just be the answer. It's the Midea MDC17P2DWW Countertop Dishwasher. Our mission basically is to sift through all the specs, the user reviews, everything we could find, and figure out if this little machine really delivers.
Yeah, and it's interesting because the core idea here is a dishwasher you can use pretty much anywhere. No need to call a plumber, which is, a game changer for a lot of people.
Okay, no need for a plumber. That sounds almost too good to be true for a dishwasher. How does that actually work, like in a real kitchen?
Well, that's the clever part of its design. It's compact, obviously, about 16.5 inches wide, and maybe 45 pounds. But the real magic is the built-in water tank. Holds 6 liters, so you literally just fill the tank from the top. That's it. No plumbing needed. Perfect if you're renting or just don't have the connections. Although they do include a hose, so you can hook it up to a faucet if you want that option too.
Right, okay. Freedom from installation hassle. Got it. But capacity, how many plates are we talking? Can it handle, like, dinner for 2?
Yeah, surprisingly well. It fits about 2 full place settings. They say 30+ items, so perfect for 1 or 2 people. And it's got some nice little touches inside, like interior lighting. Helps when you're loading it, plus a clear LED display, child lock, leak protection, the standard safety stuff. Oh, and stainless steel spray arms and filters that are easy to clean. So hygiene is covered too.
Okay, features sound good on paper. But you know how it is, the real test is what people living with it say day in, day out. What's the word from actual users?
Right. And that's where it gets really convincing, actually. The reviews are overwhelmingly positive. It's got something like a 4.8 out of 5 on Amazon, which is pretty high. People just rave about how it fits perfectly in small spaces, apartments, dorms, RVs, like you said. You see comments like, works well, compact but easy, washes pretty clean, and very worth the price. It really shows how much people value that convenience in tight spots. It frees up mental space, too, not just counter space.
That definitely resonates. Okay, so it cleans well. What about drying? Nobody likes putting away wet dishes.
Good point, and they seem to have thought about that. One reviewer mentioned the racks are really well designed, top for silverware, bottom tines fold down, but the key thing is this dual drying system. The door pops open automatically at the end, and there's a turbo fan. Apparently, it speeds up drying by about 30%, so dishes are, ready to go pretty quickly.
30% faster. That's actually quite significant.
Yeah.
We've heard a lot of good things, but nothing's perfect, right? Any downsides or little annoyances people mention?
Well, yeah, a couple of minor things come up. The pros are clear. No install needed, super water efficient, just 6 liters, which is like 70% less than hand washing. That's huge for sustainability too. Plus the different cycles, normal, baby care, glass, even fruit. Safety features, good drying, all checks out. The main sort of nitpicks. The opening to fill the water tank is apparently a bit small, so you need to be a little careful pouring. And the noise level, it's rated at 62 decibels, which is, well, it's like a normal conversation or a quiet AC. Not loud, but you'd probably notice it in a very quiet room. Oh, and one person mentioned a missing hose, but that seems like a one-off issue, probably.
Okay, so minor points really, considering the overall package. So wrapping up this deep dive, it really sounds like the Midea MDC17P2DWW does what it promises. Seems like a genuinely smart buy if you're short on space or plumbing options. Deep cleaning, fast drying, easy to use. The user feedback really backs it up. It looks like one of the best options out there in the compact category.
Absolutely. And it makes you think, doesn't it, this trend towards these compact, efficient, no installation appliances, 70% water savings, all these cycles. It sort of poses a question for you, the listener. How does this kind of innovation reflect, a bigger shift in how we think about convenience and maybe sustainability, especially as our living spaces get denser?
Exactly. It's about more than just washing dishes.